Aloha, my beloved family. Let's hold on a second, you guys. Right now, we're undergoing an extraordinary level of both opposition and transformation. Um, we're at a point where we're going to be bringing through layers because everything, like, we have so much family that is out there that is expressing truths and things to our family that are awakening to the various stages and levels of their true existence, of their true multidimensional anatomy, of this is going to be more minimal talking, more code sequences being brought through. Um, a process has begun this last week that is a 33-day Krysted Initiation. And depending on where you are at on this planet, this Krysted Initiation, this phase that we're going through, will be completed on November 12th to November 13th. If you're on the West Coast here in America, it's November the 13th. It's also a Friday the 13th. There's been a lot of work for the last 5 years to prepare for this alignment. And this is something that's preparing us for what's happening in December and what's happening throughout this year, all the way up till May. What's going to be happening through all the way from May into August of 2021. What's going to be happening all the way through June or of 2020. And what's going to be happening all the way through June of 2021. And everything that this means as we progress towards 2022. So we don't really need to go much farther than that. But there's so much that's going on, and there's a lot that's happening, and it's something that, like, I'm so grateful, like, for our family that is out there that is able to mirror the necessary lessons and reminders that allow us to trust that inner guidance, because in this construct, it's so easy for this to be thrown in loops and circles, especially for the masculine embodiments, like, of which every single person, the masculine energy is highly susceptible to this. Like, and it's something that, like, it's time to bring the mind, the heart, the womb into, like, full harmony, full synchronization, full synergization. By the way, if at times I'm stumbling over words going around, just, like, thank you for having fun on this journey with me. No, everything behind, within, throughout is being received. So, but it's something that those lessons and those reminders, because the other day, a beloved sister, some work she had shared, you know, in seeing such a direct, accurate mirror of, like, our soul essence and, like, our missions and what we stand for and why we're here. And, the aspect of, like, her sharing, she's like, all right, I've been guided to document and record each one of my processes. Like, and it's something, this was the same thing that I was stating with my Diamond Body series. When I began those first two videos, it's something that had opened up an entire process that took 2 whole months to go through. And that was just, like, one stage, one layer. So, and through there's been so many processes. I mean, like, even after those videos later on that week, there were points I was spending literally up to 15 hours a day. Since then, there's countless 6, 8, 10, 15-hour days of actually doing this work and of actually going in. And, like, it's exhausting on this vessel, which is why it's so critical, each and every one of us, that we actually start doing everything we can to, like, build the support for here, because you've got so much support on these levels. But it's something, as those of you guys that are like downstepping and bringing in new templates and blueprints and doing mass clearings and things that we don't even need to get into in here, like, it's something that you guys understand what this can take on our bodies, and we're never supposed to be drained or depleted of the energies that we're using. So it's really critical as our families are helping reconnect and reestablish every channel, the foundation of our true eternal life structures, like the true God template, the perfection blueprint that we refer to. Like, let's just say it's smart to work from every single angle. And for me, throughout all of this, though, it's something that, going back to the mirroring side, like, the aspects are like there's so many processes that we've had in between then and here. Like, it's been an entire journey. Like, for so many years, for like a decade and a half, I've been like guided over and over, like, write a journal, write a journal. So many people have tried to get me to start, and it's funny, I was never able to successfully like write a regular journal. I was able to keep a journal of the future in past tense. That's like a whole other thing, but like, yeah. Like, but yeah, like, we know it's all recorded. We know everything that's needing to be shared. The code sequences, the work is being completed. Like, it's every single one of you have been receiving it, and we have been receiving the work that you guys have been doing. We've been doing this together as a family, as a team, and especially to my ground crew, to our ground crew teams. Karayen no mo ni na rokanahau. Una mina na mungina una na muna na. Ona ma mona ma monan. O ma mona ruma ma muma. Mona mono mo ma mono mo 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 mo. So it's one of those things that, like, these processes just kind of start and stop, and a lot of times we've been working with like active and more, they just happen throughout the day and whatever we're being able to do. But as we've approached the points where the game has stepped up a level as we prepare for this major breakthrough blast off moment. Um, let's just say that there's been a lot on a lot of our plates, and it is critical that no matter how busy we are, like, when we have the time and opportunity to, it's like, or when we receive the guidance, we use our epic creation skills to, like, create that time and space, knowing that, like, listen, for me, there's no like perfect moment. It's like we can step into any of this at any time. Yeah, it's just what we perceive or think to be perfect until we realize all is perfection. So there's so many layers of reprogramming, releasing, detaching that are necessary for us to truly be free from this. Like, and so to each and every one of you that are helping hold this down to actually figure out these sequences to rapidly unravel this, like, thank you. They, there's a lot about when we came in here, about our lives, and about how we got to where we were, especially in states of increasing fall. And these stories were erased, were modified to fit new narratives, were fictionalized to look down upon me and my families, my beloved and her families, all of our children and all of our brothers and sisters that it's just like the origin stories, especially in a world where things are so far from what they seem. the origin stories have been a roadmap, have been a key to freedom in themselves, have been a level of relatability, a level of honesty, a level of humility, got a lot of self-love and a lot of love for all that we are. And it's just like, think about in today's world. I mean, it's like you see people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, like just whatever his easy example is, like so buff, so strong, and but if people just saw that strength and didn't understand that origin story of being like a small, scrawny kid that gets picked on, like, and how that motivated him, how that built that fire, that fuel, and from one point through dedication and like through desire and willpower and through creation and through heart, like through that dedication, through that determination, through that vow to oneself, like, you see this incredible growth. Or people, like Steve Jobs from Apple, everybody uses iPads and all these things, sees all this stuff, but it's like, if you didn't realize that he started out of a garage, like, there are so many origin stories that we can place to the individuals and family that have like stood in their own I am expression, regardless of state of awareness. It's like, it's still growth. It's provided like metaphors and examples that we can share now. They like relatability, experience, stories are such a powerful tool to use. Like, a lot of our family doesn't remember the cosmic stuff and like all this stuff for a reason. Like, there are those of us that are out there that we know what we know, but until we've been ready, we haven't need to remember all on these facets, especially since so much is so far from what we believe it to be or from what we perceive. And in many ways, this would be a distraction to our own selves. Like, we live in a world where they have tried to strip away our power, where they have tried to diminish sovereignty. They've tried to create loops where people think they're getting to sovereignty, and it's just no. Like, this is such a real, honest, raw process that nobody can do for you. Like, if you think somebody else can do this for you, you have already given your power away. Take it back. Stand in your power. Know that you are God, that you are here. And it's time for you to be sovereign and free. If you know you're God and you stand in your sovereignty, like, literally just raise that frequency and just like starfires coming online for a reason. And it both is and is not what people think. But I mean, who knows? Maybe we're just seeing like this level and there's like all these layers on here, so maybe it'll manifest in some more way from that. But it just, yeah. Read between the lines of what people are saying, you guys. Okay. So, yeah, so it's really important, no matter how, like, where we're at, like, on this journey, like, it's important that we're, like, actually showing. And there's things that, like, for instance, like, with this, it's like, you're not going to be able, like, when any one of us creates our own authentic piece of expression, like, especially when we're using our voice and our energy signatures, like, these are unable to be recreated and replicated in the actual, like, same essence and manner of which we were able to bring it. Our words, like, yeah, we could write things out, people could copycat, go through all whatever, but like, this is solid. Sorry, terminologies get so funny sometimes when you're, anyway, yeah. Yeah. All right. So, hmm. Okay, never mind. All right. So basically, there's a lot that's going on right now. I put out a video, part one, like I am Ryan Melchizedek. I mean, as you know, we're so much more in all of this, but it's a transition that's already occurred but needed to be just made publicly known. It's also made room and space for a deeper aspect of this to come in, something that we will be sharing. It's also a side that part two is going to be the facets of a lot more names, because although I expressed three like names within that, in between that spectrum, there's a lot more to it. And each one was like a key, a stepping stone, like a ladder, so to speak. And so it's one of those things that like it's a key in itself, wisdom, to kind of understand how this process is, and especially for some of you out there that are a family that might have experienced or understood or perceived things on certain levels, and have been like maybe a little bit concerned, confused, unsure. It's something that we're hoping to be able to give some clarity on this and some wisdom, because in reality it's something that, like, as your light shines, like there are things that are coming out, like there are things that are coming out from like literally the beginning of this creation, basically, and it's something that like it's really really important to be in our inner knowing, to have that understanding, because if we have fear, doubt, confusion, anything like these open up a frequency that open up a level of backdoor access, so to speak. It leads to field infiltration, manipulation. Of course, when you raise your frequency, they can't sustain that and stand there. But it's really easy, and especially if you have a lack of awareness of what's running with certain things, like it's just know that we've all gone through that. And in reality, there are those of us, our family, that simply because of who we are and what we stand for and what we are able to do due to being such like old souls, we could call it, that have like just have earned the responsibility to hold such a major impact within a system. And it's just like sorry, certain things, there's like this is part of what's going on. Basically, we'll keep it simple and short, though, on the aspect that there's keys that are held that we believe will help you, help I, help we. These are also understandings that can help to shed away and begin to dissolve away the lens of duality. There are also aspects that I'm receiving now that may help for those that are working on integrating certain polarities. And I know somebody shared something with me earlier, and kind of, although like there are information out there that is accurate about the things that we hold, not everything is so cookie cutter, black and white. So somebody shared with me this Indigo 3 contract stuff the other day. There's similar aspects. Know that it's not all the same things that are on there. There's like, and certain ones of us kind of flow between multiple different contracts and situations. But it's something that it did bring up a good point for the polarity integrators out there. And so there's certain keys that are held within that might be very helpful for you. At the same time, this video right now, there's processes like this last week has just been extraordinary, you guys. It's been also been really, really intense. Like they're trying to battle this to break this in, but we've already learned these lessons, so it's a little bit easier for us to stand our power. Because if we don't understand this, it's really easy to start to get spun out, and it just is. It's everything we don't want. You don't want it. I don't want it. We don't want it. It's like time to clear all the confusion, clear all this like miasmatic nonsense everywhere. I'm like, and also keep in mind one thing, there are those of you out there that are transiting. Transiting is great. Also keep in mind there are those of you that are out there that have already been prepared for full levels of transmutation and transfiguration. So just be aware of that. Like there are what some people are going to recommend do. Like there are those of us that need to do a little bit of different things. Okay. We have the training, we have the experience. Some of us are finishing up a certain initiations so that we can actually stand in their power. If any of you guys are out there that's like me, that you have people that are really close to you, that almost everybody around you, people are able to see things and go through and be like, oh, coming out of the woodwork to help, you know, when you're calling out and they're coming out to everybody around you, but they're not able, but for some reason you're like, oh, like I've had to do this bicycle by myself. I've had to learn how to do this, like, you know, and it's, yeah, it's like stumbling around. So you make mistakes at times. But there's no such thing as mistakes. Like, oh yeah, oh, I need to get little microphones or something. My computer, like all of the codes come through. We're so connected everywhere. Like it's something. Yeah, I just need to get a microphone. But yeah, all lessons, all lessons. No talking. We'll go into a lot of this stuff. As you can tell, there's a lot that you have to share. And if you've actually gone through my last videos, I keep getting a little bit out there from those. We got a lot to share. We got a lot to share. But it hasn't been time. But at the same time, it's been because it's like been my own thing, and so it's a collective answer on thing. But we are all one. So literally, the inner work is so amazing. It's crucial, and just yeah, just to remember, if you've been doing it for a while, things are gonna be coming on. It's not like you need to keep cycling back. Like you built the foundation, hold that up, but like start expanding your boundaries, so to speak. So yeah, that's all I can say. All right, so part two of this video. Had somebody come swing by, and so now we're just gonna go back in and flow. I believe enough messages were shared earlier, and the part one, which I guess if I can link these properly, it will just be a couple seconds ago. So sweet. Anyway, yeah, so this is something I'm gonna open up, and I'm gonna go through a little process. I've got something that's need to come through on my own side. I'm gonna share this with you for anybody that's actually has the necessary sequencing and templates. These can be intense activations. If you don't know that these code sequences are held there and they're being held and broadcasted through our family, so you'll receive exactly that of which is needed. And I'm receiving that there are aspects that are like missing pieces of sorts that can come together to help with other levels of sequencing that are occurring for you in an organic fashion at this time. So there's also going to be some things that are just going to clear out, just like little bits of things, and like I'm not going to spend too much time trying to explain this. We're just going to go into it. Whatever's going to come through is going to come through. Thank you for being here. This might be a couple minutes, like 2-3. This might be 20-30. This might be 2-3 hours, but let's just keep this simple and flowing. So sit back, relax, lay down, get up, put speakers on, like whatever you want to do, whatever you feel called with your energy right now, like just do it. Be you. You know, like whatever makes you feel like you're releasing, whatever makes you get all excited. But for those of you that are in a more comfortable position, sit, lay down. Feel free to place your hand on your heart, get some water, blow your nose, whatever you need. Like take a couple breaths and get in on this, and just yeah, receive from your sacred heart, beloveds. Like feel with your body. Just let this as all of this harmonizes. Just yeah. So anyway. Whew. Our beloved family, we hold this space consecrated in the eternal living light of God, held and protected as we expand this and throughout all of our family that are joining and connecting at this video with our transmission at any point outside of time. past, present, future parallel, all one, fully aligned. Our beloved families, we call in our mother, our father, our true mother, our true father. We call in our beloved Elohim family, our beloved Elohim of the Emerald Order. We call in our beloved council, the Council of 12, and our full unified completion of Council of 14. We call in the councils of 7 and the councils of 9. Beloveds, we call in all of our families serving the sacred law of love, the sacred law of one, to be with us here and now and always, to fill the home of each and every one of our family with this time, with the eternal living light, with the pure eternal life code, with the pure celestine fire as we purify, balance, and harmonize the spaces and body systems for each individual at this time. Our beloved families, we call in our sacred whale family. We call in the white lions and our avian families. We call in all of the biological ascension teams. We call in all of the highest God self and Christed avatar self for each individual. As at this time we connect with and directly with the highest self of each individual, as we fully bring forth that of which is ready to be received for each and every one of our brothers and sisters, our mothers and fathers, our sons and daughters. Shunaraya kya mokatata, kurashinakaya kanakaya kuwa. Beloveds, we call in the Andromedan High Councils and the Syrian Lyron High Councils. Beloveds, we call in the Krystal Elemental Command, and we call through the Aurora Aethers, fully anchored through Sovereign 0 Point, fully unlocked, extended through our group container, through our group field, as we embody this, as we embody and activate the Mother Arc, Father Arc, transharmonic gateways, anchoring within and throughout the inner and external Templar systems, stabilizing the organic Ark of the Covenant technology for full balance, harmony, restoration, preparation for alignment of starfire, activation and initiation for full planet purification, for full body purification, unification, restoration of organic God blueprint, highest intended timeline, heroic probability, anchor locked and sealed, highest timeline, unity, eternal love, eternal life, all family, all kingdoms, through the sacred law of one, through the sacred law of love, of which we embody, of which we serve, of which we stand for. We bring all family home through the unified ascension process. Shinakaisha lokasaka shonamata. North, south, east, west, earth, sky, and heart, to all directions, into the spherical nature of all that we are, through the 12-12-12 sphere alignment, connection, unification, and harmonization. We consecrate all that we are, inner to outer, outer to inner, through the eternal living light of God, as God, sovereign and free. As God I am, through the power and authority of the living eternal Christ, I set forth the necessary command sequences to fully resurrect all dead light, all artificial and inorganic patterns within and throughout all of my body systems, within and throughout all of our family, within and throughout all channels, through all monadic bodies and extensions, as we perform full reconnection and reconfiguration to all monadic channels, as all interference, as all static, as all dead light and debris are fully cleared and terminated, dissolved away entirely. Full field expansion, full shadow disintegration, transfiguration, full transmutation, God armor activation and expansion. Anchor, lock, and seal, bioplasma rejuvenation, radiation from within and throughout all that I am, all body systems. Full realignment, full reconnection to multidimensional anatomy, full body restoration, sight calibration, Amrita release preparation, Koshakinamakwaraka, Koshakiakakum. Breathe, breathe. Take a moment for silence. Feel expansion, feel heat waves from a heart, sovereign 0 point, expanding through body, through all systems. Breathe. Internally, externally. Breathe. Energy drawn to the root, to the base, to the perineum. Exhaled. Up. Sovereign 0 point. Heart, sacred heart. The crown. Circling. Energy flows. Building. Reserves. Restored. White, golden light, expansion. Rainbow, diamond, rays, pulsate. Hi, beloveds. There's also a lot of Sovereign King codes coming in. Remembering King is just one title, masculine, feminine, two parts of the whole, all that we are. Sovereign King, Sovereign Queen. Part of our family that's bringing us through right now are some of the original Starfire dragon races. Some people refer to them as like the crystal dragons and stuff. As well as my brothers, our family. The closest term that you really heard associated is the seven Rishik sons. But let's just say our brothers are bringing in some very special dispensations, some activations. So, alright. We'll figure out something that works better in the future, but alright, so we're going to bring in this next sequence. And a lot of this is also to prepare, make room for certain things that are going to be happening tomorrow. There's a key that's coming in. It's quite exciting. Also, it's going to be very interesting to see what this means for the Earth Templar. So, I guess we get to find out together. Alright, so, alright, water. Let's continue. Clearings of judgment. Oh, you guys, just to let you know, like, it's so interesting. As we go through programs, we get deeper and deeper layers. Like, even the other day, I was having a bunch of, like, shame programs come up and, like, just various things in regards to multiple levels. These are just, like, the little tiny things that are just being smoothed out so we can be all the way are. So, once again, this is why we're documenting every step of the way. Like, literally, like, especially, like, if you guys ever feel called to listen to the 40 hours of transition put together, everything is just, it's so perfect. It's not what anybody's ever going to expect, but is the most perfect representation of all that we are. Like, so, and to more of you, if you guys find this and you guys have your processes going on, please share, make them known. They're meant to happen for all, but the really deep stuff is only, it's much smaller than we've been led to believe, but much larger than many who are going through it are feeling. So just keep that in mind. All of our family that is always here, that is supporting, overseeing, guiding us through every stage as we cross this divine finish line and get to play, experience, radiate all that we truly are. As we prepare and raise the frequency levels and living light quotients and levels of our planet, of our system, we allow that much more of all that we truly are to fully come to life, to fully root and expand and become one as we integrate every facet of our divine existence. Shalina Moke Shala. Moshina ke atake te 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 ke ya 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 ya. Honaya mo mo mo. Moriana Makayano Makani Alona Monana Yelomana Onamanani Lumana Nalalalun La Makatokole Ayatara Yalo La Manalele Ora nanananananananananananananum O mananananananananana O yanananana yonana yana o aho ahua Ani ano namanananum Amono nananano mani no mana Una manana no na ne 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 no 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 Ara monara ara ora aria lulama Arayanara la la da 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 Ora na 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 no 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 Ana na 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 anu na ma na 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 no 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 maya na no ni ala na O na ma na 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 no 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 ma ni no 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 na ma na na no 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 Amo no na na ma na 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 no mo no no na 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 O ma ni no no ra ma ha ho ha ho ha Ah ho ya ho ha ya ma na na Oh ha 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 Niana ya yuma yana ya yaka ko shena na 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 no na pa ta 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 to shena na 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 ni 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 no shum kiti ti 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 shum shum akata shum kata ta 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 shum koraka na makata ta kai shahi o naharota o na matata ta kai shini ni 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 Osha. Go ta 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 ta. Ah. Ninu. Ah. 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 Oh, ni no no marua. Oh, mani olaya mayu shara yahu. Oh, esa utina na mamo. Oh, ni no no no. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh, how, oh, 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 ta 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 shi ti 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 shum ora shum ta 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 ka shum hum hum shum shum mm Mokina kai kona kai mokana ya kai koma na koma na moko ko koi 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 when our beloved family can see all that surrounds us constantly, continuously, that is supporting, that is protecting, that is holding things down for us to thrive as all that we are. And to those of you that are from our original founder race councils, those representatives from the gold, the amethyst, blue, and emerald orders, our beloved families, we've got so many that are stepping in here that want you to know that they are guiding you, that they are supporting you, that we are family, that we are one. Woo. we got so many facets of our identities that want to work here. We just gotta be all the way are as we integrate these. So moving forward. Kanamaraya mokahisha ha ha ho 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 ho. Hi hey ha ho 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 ho. Ha ha ho ho shakya yari yashaka makara. Koshina manana kara kete kara kototo kashakya kya. Shinamara yakinino mokinamoko makata tataka. Okanama kokakata. Okata kosharake. Okanamakata tatake. Shai. Full overlay disintegration. Full body system transfiguration. Full reconfiguration, recalibration. To sustain full living God light, full God embodiment. God, I am. Authority of Christ, I am fully restored, embodied, resurrecting all that we are through all systems, through all time and space, through all stations of identity. Shinonama ho shatatatataku ho Rama, ora, Rama, manana, Ramana, maro, rararo, aroro, Rayamo, no. Maria mono magia lio soleala. Ora manana no ya maio no katikia lo komakata ko shakata ko. Shakata ko shakata ko shakata ko yishakam ko yishina kino ya no nyamo. Kashano no ya no magia no ya no ma. No la no. Peacock avatar code sequence. Currently known Phoenix code sequence reclamation activation integration. Diamond silicate matrix reconfiguration integration restoration for our family, for we are our family is we. Through the sacred law of one, through this sacred law of love. Anchor timeline override sequence. Karaya Sata Ho Karaya Sata Hala Ah Full staff alignment. Proper organic staff alignment. No, 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 no. 3, 6, 9, 12 rod. Repaired. Fully healed. Alchemization. Unification. Staff, Reclamation, Stargate, Templar System, Reclamation, Sovereign, King, Reclamation, Restoration, Anchor Lock Seal, all stations of identity, unified, present, focal point, here, now. Override, all, imposition. Restore proper fire letter sequencing. Restore proper starfire letter sequencing. Terminate, identify, terminate, dissolve, antichrist seeding. Ping antidote through all hive mind, all artificial and inorganic systems, consciousness. Starting root origin, parasitic hive mind, flowing through our family, in the inorganic embodiments that is stemmed and generated, the Archangel Michael Matrix, Fall of the Seraphim, False Archangel Collective, Upgrade levels of support for HeiroGamic partnerships for full sacred marriage and return of this sacred gift for all family. Namaik ha shu ma kosha kesha kosha. Oh. Mokishina katata kashala katama kato chinakanana koshanamata. Balance energy flow between tailbone and sacral. Throat expansion, unlock, activation, liberation, healing. Onamanayo norana marara rakatara rararum. Raru lakatare akale kele kele kale. Horakana matatataka ya 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 ya. Kaya ya ya yo ya ma ya na 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 ya ra ya ko ra ya na 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 na. Oh ya na 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 ra ma na 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 kaya 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 kaya. Ko kaya 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 kaya. Ah, oh. Oh, I forgot I'm doing a video and recording. I was just like, I need to go down. So it's like, limb. Wow. So, I think that is all that I am able. Oh my god. My computer blacked out. Passwords up. Alright. I didn't realize the thing slid back so far. Oh, my beloved family, may all necessary code sequences be held and received for each individual in the alignment of that of which is the highest for each and every individual. And for our beloved family, know that this is always intended and happens with all of our things, but if you're feeling anything that's like super intense, know that if you received that, it's okay. Like, no, if you did it, it's okay. Like, because you received exactly what you needed to receive. So our processes are unique to ourselves, but holy cow. Shalaya ya nakaike ke ya kyo koishin kaishi no koto te kaishi no moi ya moishi ya ta kara ya nanata kasha kya sake nanake te ke ta kono mama. I was puked on that one. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start tomorrow. Tuesday. It's like one of my self-designated days, especially for me and my beloved. So there's a really, really key, special key that is going to be received tomorrow that I'm really excited for. So this is in preparation for me, preparation for those who are receiving this, and for our planet. Like when some of you guys that understand the impact that we can make, like when just say you get it or you're figuring it out. And whatever stage that is, it's amazing! Amazing! We are so proud of you. Be so proud of yourself, like on every single level, in every way, shape, and form. So, Oh, it feels so good. It is so amazing. Thank you to each and every one of you. Oh, and thank you to those that renewed their contracts to assist I and we, especially these last few days, and in preparation for everything that's coming. Like, thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, and for those of you that just help our family as much as you can, and those of you that are helping yourself and your family, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is amazing, you guys. Like, thanks for journeying with me, with the we, with all that we are as one family. So, anyway, our beloved family, let us close this sacred space, even though we hold this sacred sovereign space eternally. With our group container at this, let us hold this, let us close this space, let us hold the energies, the code sequences within this sacred space outside of time, so our family serving the Christos mission and those awakening and learning what this is and who you are can receive these. And to those of our key family, those that got the keys, those that got the codes, those that got the bloodlines, genetics, like, you're bringing this through all, and we're doing this at such an accelerated rate, it's incredible. Like, on every level, every way, shape, and form. Like, so, anyway, yeah. Thank you, and to all of our family that assists on every level, here and now, with this, with everything we've done, with everything we're bringing out, with everything you are doing. Like, thank you, thank you. Now we gotta remind everybody how to play, how to have fun, how to have a party. So, I hope you guys are excited. Where this is just like, just never doubt yourself, never fear yourself. This is coming in strong and hard. I'm getting way too excited. I got so much going through me. 1,000 to fast out a second ago. Now I feel so lit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have a little dance party, a little doing something. But yes, beloveds, thank you. Take this through all of the Stargate and Templar systems. Take this through all the morphogenetic fields, through all the sacred sites, through all the ley lines, through all of our families, hearts and sacred hearts, DNA and RNA, through our body systems and all stations of identity. Unless anchored, lock, and seal, that of which is in the highest alignment for each individual, permanently and eternally. As we anchor each and every one of our family on the fast track. Shanaya kola kanadata kai 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 so much fun, you guys. I'm so excited to play with you guys, especially now that we can be more of ourselves. And alright, it's amazing. So, yeah, sweet. Yeah, take it through everything, through all that we are, and yeah, anchor, locked, and sealed. So it be, and forever shall it be. Aho. Shalom. Namaste. I am. We are. Ubuntu. Krystala. 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 Alright, Trent. I'm sweating, like everything. Especially when I was doing that thing with the throat, my throat was like, oh my gosh, it was so hot. It was so hot and fierce. It's so cool how many sides of ourselves that we've got going on. So, anyway, I'm just allowing my peacock avatar self to start to shake his tail feathers. Oh my gosh, you guys, thank you for being you. Thank you for everything. I love you all so unbelievably much. And yeah, this is a good preparation warm up. And I'll have the other series. I don't know, this might just be like a one mini documentary series, or maybe this will just be outside and I'll still have the outside of the series, and maybe I'll just do the keys of the names part two. So, anyway, yeah, thank you for taking this journey with me. Thank you for partaking in such an epic activation. You're doing the work for yourself, for all of us. I promise you, it's unseen, recognized, appreciated. 55, 44, timing. Awesome. Anyway, love you so much, beloved. Have a wonderful night. Aloha.